And we've already begun the Asta versus Langris matchup, and Asta's already having a hard time with his opponent, as not only is parts of his ribcage missing, but also as well a bit of his ear, you know, just the casual stuff that you had in a fight. Like, these guys don't care at all and all that. It's just like, they had to prove it right, and if we lose a few little bit of ligaments and all that, it'll be fine. I'm sure they'll just be healed away and all that, blah, blah, blah. Plot, you know, yeah, just ignore that. Plot armor just right there, just going on there, just ignore it. So this is weird coming from the first perspective and all that, with the anime's first episode coming out. So now that I hear like one of the characters mainly like how they speak mainly, which is mainly Asta, which they don't normally change voice actors in anime series and all that. It's very rare that they do that unless it's like years later where mostly the voice actors just can't come in there or just passed away. Now that I hear Asta's really annoying as fuck voice in the anime, like, which was something I didn't really get to address too much in the episode, because, like, guess what? I was blindfolded by just, like, oh, it's Black Clover anime, oh. It's like, just seeing it right now, when I look at the panels right now and I hear Asta talking, all I'm just hearing is, like, yeah, he's saying something pretty decent there. Fuck, I wish he shut up, his voice and all that. Like, it's all I pitched. It's that high-pitched just yelling that he does, and every time I see him, and all like, gonna like scream or raise his voice, it's just like, oh no, this is what's gonna happen immediately whenever I see this. If this ever gets animated, this part here, that's what I'm worried about. And strangely enough, like, the one actual complaint that I have with this chapter is the start of it, is because mainly that, like, oh, we have to, like, restrain these two and all that, but, you know, I want you to fight, but this is an actual battle, but this is also a tournament as well, so I'll have you wait a little while. And, like, just Julius just puts him in, like, time restraining magic like that, and he's just like, no, fuck that. And, like, also as well, I'm disappointed that it's, like, this wasn't a fight between Luck, Magna, and Asta, like, all against Langris. I would have really liked that a little bit more than going back to the team setup with the Crystal. Like, I really, really annoy that. Like, it's like, ah, that would have been a great thing to show, like, the Black Balls especially showing off and all that. Because then it's like, I really wish it just wasn't the Asta show. It's like, I know it's the main character has to defeat the foe. Like, that's, the, you know, typical, like, sort of, like, stuff we've shown him. But I would like it if, like, it wasn't just by his victory. It was like, he's using other people. And we know exactly how, like, his other, like, members of this character, like, team, like, fight. You've got, like, Mimosa, like, always fights in the background, also as well using her healing abilities and everything. It's just like, yeah, no. And, like, immediately as well, what we get to see with Zerx, which, by the way, that's, like, how his name is pronounced, by the way, from now on. Like, it was kind of, like, weird for a while where it's, like, Zax or Zeeks, and it was like, no, it's Zerx, like, now, from, like, the official, like, from the volume that just came out with him in it, that's how you pronounce it. So, weird-ass fucking name, but regardless, it's, like, we're gonna, like, how he's just talking about it, and it's just, like, you know, I need your help and all that with this Zerx, please let me. And he just starts laughing and loving this, because it's just, like, you know, you're dragging your fellow teammates into your own conflicts and all that. That's stupid, but screw it. I like it and all that. They don't stand a chance right now. They're exhausted. Let's do it, you brat, like that. I'm looking forward to. And even with Langris and all that, and they had to get their other member back because Yami was now about to kill him. They're like, yeah, let's just take him over here because he needs to be back in the tournament. Like, and it's like, oh, bye, Yami. He's there, like, with fucking still with his pants down, with his sword ready. He's just like, I'm gonna kill this little shit. Like, how dare you? You see that little turd I've got in that toilet? That's you as well. You're now going to be cut in half right now. Come here. And unfortunately, Yami just didn't kill him and all that, which is a little bit of a shame. But when we saw with Langris, like, you can see that he is just completely losing his mind. And something as well which was like going on, which like Julius like was mentioning as well, is that there's someone inside that's been working out with the demon eye, and like we haven't been aware of it. And the thing is though, and all that, it's like they also are getting information without that person being conscious of the situation. That they're manipulating them without even their own influence, because they need to know about him inside. We've had other people as well and all that have got inside man and like into the whole capital, but how they've actually influenced it and explain why his magic is a little bit fucked and why it's reminding them when they're going against the white Li demon eyes. Like, this is the thing where it's like, did they like give him like sort of some sort of power that keeps on track of him, and like is like with this unconscious thing, because Asta has the ability to spell magic and all that with his like anti-magic swords. If Asta actually attacks this guy, can he actually be able to like get rid of this ability, like, or this sort of like this menacing power that we've been hearing about all the time? But that's going to be hard for him, because it's like he's trying to deal with the same magic that Finral went against, and he's trying to block them, but there's just too many, like, this overwhelming, like, him, like, throughout the entirety of it. And it's like, even with, like, Mimosa, like, trying to help him as well, it's just like, it's just too much to him, and she's already, like, trying to focus on that, move the crystal, and heal him as well, because Asta, like, lost a chunk of his leg immediately, and is like, I've got to heal this right quick, and, like, still protecting the crystal at the same time, he's losing much more and all that, like, he's losing, like, chunks out of the crystal, and even as well out of his own body as he's trying to block this, and it's just like, he's trying to deal with this, and he's like, this guy's clearly like intimidating him on and saying, you know, I'm a true magic knight, you know, that's me and everything and all that. My brother was a failure, and it's like, yeah, after what he did and all that, you didn't care about for like anything but like, you know, not even rescuing the civilians, like, which I mentioned it from like the last time that they saw each other, which was like when Asta had his arms broken, and it's just like all of this going on. It was pretty like hectic, and he's just like, you know what, I will win and all that, and I will make sure that I beat this. And like, Asta doesn't realize this already, and I know as well we said that it's like Asta with like his eye as well that he was reacting, so whether or not he's going to go straight into the demon mode again to deal with this opponent, I don't know and all that, because it was kind of unique how he dealt with like the last opponents that he did and all that. He didn't like utterly rely on it until like the first round, and we see as well that he's going to exhaust himself too much if he's using it, so he does need to build up his stamina, but we have to honestly wait and see and all that. Overall, I think it was an alright chapter and all that. I don't think it's as good as last week's one, but from what we got to say, there was merely a couple of jokes and all that, and the one thing I'll say about this chapter, I really wish that it was Magna, Luck, Asta versus them, but unfortunately they had to make it like going against Langris in an official tournament, and I'm here like, boo the tournament. I don't want that. I want an all-out knuckle. I know, it's childish. I know, I am childish. I hate it. I hate to admit it, but it's like I want a full-out knuckle brawl with all of those three against like those two, but unfortunately they had to make it official rules and all that. So like, I guess in terms of that, I wanted a full team of Black Balls. I wanted like just Magna, Luck, and like Asta, but unfortunately as well, like introducing new characters as well on the side and all that, Asta had to team up, and it's like, oh, I kind of wish that. And as well, like, as we just seen with Langris and all, honestly not seeing anyone else on his team and all that doing anything at all and all that throughout all of this. And like, even as well when we see that Finral's still trying to be healed up for this whole situation. So whether or not where this goes anywhere, we'll have to wait and see and all that. But I don't think like they're going to be like, oh, Finral's dead and all that. No, of course he's getting back up. He's down for the count, like obviously for the tournament, like he got kicked out of that. But it's like, regardless of what and all that, like, you know, I will see him again and all that. I doubt he's going to come out. Whether or not he has like a scar on him from now on and all that, that'd be kind of cool. But we can see that obviously this arc has been very much heavily like focusing on him, and I kind of like how the tournament's set up and all that. He kind of got his own time and all that, and I hope maybe in the future he kind of has a little thing with his brother, whether or not they're going to be like, if they actually have like he can get to go against him again, or like put like, you know, bygones be bygones, bygones be bygones, or whether or not this will go to anywhere else and all that, we'll have to wait and see. But that's all from me. Thank you as always for watching. Let me know what you guys think about the chapter down below. Also as well, if you didn't see the anime episode as well and all that, what did you think? Personally, as much as I hate the main character's voice right now, after I've like watched the episode like about like 3 times already at this point and all that, the art is gorgeous, and I'm glad they're doing that in justice, and I look forward to like some fight scenes and all that, and see like how a lot of these are going to be going down. But that's all from me. Thank you as always, and I'll see you guys though next time.